Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Kranky Lives of Olympic Special. As you can see from my picture in the back, I'm here live and in person, here to have some fun today. It's one of those extended programs. We're going to be watching, and actually, see this being carried. I have two screens in front of me, so maybe watching multiple events, but it's about track and field today, people. We're gonna have some fun watching track and field. So hope you come in to the studio, come in the comment section, relax, and let's have some fun. It should be a lot of fun. Drew, blessings, Drew. Good evening. Or I should say good afternoon, not evening. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well on a good Saturday. I'm supposed to have a guest or two. We'll see if they turn up, actually. Interesting guests, actually. People who are real track and field fan. Bless up, Ernest. Thanks for joining. We're gonna have some people who are real track and field fans. They're supposed to be joining me, but they're West Indians, so we know how the time go with West Indians, right? If you tell them 1 o'clock, you probably should say just 12:30 or 12 o'clock, because them not necessarily turn up on time. But they didn't give me an exact time. I told them what time it is. They didn't tell me what exact time yet, but should be a good discussion. These are people who really love track and field, into the track and field, go to a lot of events. So bless up, Kevin. Thanks for joining me. We intend to have some fun here. Track and field today. In fact, I'm going to watch it on two devices. So when one race is finished, the other one may be running, maybe a little bit slower. So I'll probably stream it and do it live. And then what happens is you can sort of go over the race, watch it again quicker than the ultimate replay that's played by the station. Hopefully I can get that done and get it from different feeds. Some may be slower than others, but I'm looking forward to today's activities. In a good and bad way, actually. I'm trying to find some of my channels here. Bless up, Shushan. Thanks for joining. Good and bad way in the context of this, which is, I picked Sharika to win both the one and the two, and she's not running the one. I'm not even sure what her condition is to be thinking about the two. I see NBC is here showing Shakari, I should say, running. That's the golden child, the golden hope for them. They have in 4 Olympics, we have won the last 4 Olympics. So that means we have won over the last 20 years, frankly. Or maybe not 20, but maybe a little bit less. But we have won the last 4 Olympics. 2 by Shelly Ann first, 8 and 12, and Elaine 16 and 21. Should have been 20, but because of COVID was 21. So my expectation is that it will be a very tough afternoon for us, actually. I shouldn't even call it expectation. It's going to be a tough afternoon because Shelly hasn't ran, and the races are. Let me just look at the time for the races. They're not exactly right now. We're going to watch some other races first, and we'll talk about them. But Shelly Ann hasn't run a lot of races. We know she's doing her final Olympic tour, not her final tour period, because she should have mentioned that. But I am concerned about the women's 100. We have Shashalee Forbes, we have Tia Clayton, and we have Shelly Ann, all running in the semis. I think the Shelly Ann heat is tough. She has Julian Alford and Shakari in her heat. Obviously, the best time can go through, but quite a bit of people are running good times, actually. It's not... you saw it in the men's field this morning, actually. When you look at the men's field this morning and saw Noah Lyles sort of struggle, there are quite a few kids there or runners there who ran under 10 second. And if you just have a little bit off, you can get in trouble. And there's no clear favorite because we know the 100 is not what Noah Lyles specializes in. He's probably more of a 200 runner. He probably did like Bolt, who started with the 4, then the 2, and then the 1. So it's not a guaranteed because he doesn't have the best start that's going to win, right? Not a guarantee at all. I'm not showing the woman here. It's not guaranteed he's going to win, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it all goes. I am looking forward to the activities, though. I'm watching. What am I watching the screen? So I'm going to bring this up because I thought it was one of the best races I've ever run. The men's 10,000 meters. I don't think I've ever had the patience to sit. Bless up, John Powell. Thanks for joining. I don't think I've ever had the patience to sit and watch a 10,000 meters race. Seriously. I'm just not that patient to sit and watch 24 laps being run across the field. Or I should say the track, you know. But I did watch that race from inception to culmination. I watched it from the start to finish. And it was one of the most enjoyable races I've ever watched for a number of reasons. One is, first of all, if you look at the outcome of that race, I think the first 12 or so runners went under the Olympic record, which tells you that it was brutal at the beginning and it only got worse throughout the race, where the Ethiopians kept exchanging. So Cheptegei won the race, obviously. But it was more of, bless up, Bessa, thanks for joining. It was just more of the race itself, how brutal the pace was, and then how it culminated, where you just saw the class of Cheptegei, where he was never in the lead until, say, the last, 500 meters or so. He bided his time. It showed you when you're confident, you can exhibit that patience, and you don't have to get nervous and make a bad mistake, right? He didn't get nervous. He didn't get overly concerned. And he timed his run well. I thought Grant Fisher did a brilliant job. I thought Arigawi was up and down. Arigawi, I forgot the Ethiopian name, but they kept exchanging the lead with the Olympic champion of that event. Aragawi looked like he was out of it at one point, came back. Cheptegei was always well positioned. Grant Fisher had a brilliant race. I only got nipped in the end for second place, but I thought Cheptegei was exceptional. And the race is few times you watch a race. It's like watching 5,000, 10,000, and you're watching the race thinking they cannot continue this pace. Now, obviously, it fizzled down in the last 3 laps or so because the pace was ridiculous. But they were running 1,500 and 2,000 meters versus, I wouldn't even say 3, the way they were running. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah. I'm seeing on the screen where Colombia was leading Spain 2-1. And I think now they're tied at 2-2. Or did they win 2-1? I know that the U.S. beat Japan 1-0 in extra time. Brilliant goal by Rodman, or Dennis Rodman's daughter, but she's a very good player in her own right. So, by the way, if you want to call in now, people can do so. You know what? Let me drop the number. If you want to call in to talk about anything, we can do so before the race starts. So the number's at the bottom of the screen. And make sure I'm set up to receive call. I keep saying that we should call in, but I think I am set up to receive call. So you can call in and say what's on your mind. But I didn't set it up yet. Now it's up. Yeah. But let me know what your thoughts are. Who you think going to win the women's 100? I think the 1,500, if I'm not mistaken, is probably on at 1:15. We're at 1:09. So that'd be a good race to watch. But I must say the Cheptegei run was phenomenal. Just the race itself, not even Cheptegei per se. I thought the race itself was phenomenal. We have a 1,500 recharge round, which is sort of a people who haven't did well in the heats are probably going to run. So we don't have any. Trying to find our first final. We have the women's semifinals at 1:50. So we are about 41 minutes away from that. And before that, we have a bunch of other stuff. Men's decathlon is going on. 1,500 recharge round, water polo, a bunch of other stuff, but want to focus on the running actually. That's what we're here for. So let me know what your thoughts are, people. You can call into the number 347-728-8625. And by the way, I had a story. Oh, yes, I do have Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, You look like you're up in the heaven. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So people, this is a good friend of mine. I'm gonna call him Mr. Grant, who is tells me about track and field aficionado. He tells me that he went to Aggie, but I can't tell people. I can't tell. He went to Aggie, but I can't tell because every time I see him in the stadium, he's cheering for Calabar for some reason, and he's an anti-Fortis person. So I'm just bringing out all his secrets. But by the way, he loves track. He goes to. Have you missed that? See, you've been in the US about 40 plus years, right? Have you
Right.
missed that? Have you missed the champs?
One.
One out of 40 something years.
Hmm.
And you're a season ticket holder at Penn Relays, so you go for both days at Penn Relays.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And you go to you fly out to, because I know you and Headlam do this. You guys would fly to Carifta games almost every year. You go to World Athletics sometimes. So you're a real fan. So
That's
so I
correct.
need to get your perspective on a few things actually. One is, what's your thoughts on the Jamaica team? What's your thoughts on how we're gonna do? And more importantly, what's your thoughts on today's races?
Um, Starting with the heats of the men's 100. Um, and everything went as expected, except for Mr. Lyles, who almost didn't get to the semifinals because he was left in the blocks and thought that the field was soft, so he could easily run them down, but almost semifinals. So I guess I know he'll correct that come semifinals. But it's the heats are still early, but I still think that Thompson and Seville will do well against Lyles, and the semifinals will tell more. I don't know the semifinals lineup because as you semifinals lineup can change things because look at the lineup with Shelly and Alfred and Shakari. Now this is like a final that's going to run. And if the semifinal is set up like this with the men's, you can easily have a contender, top contender, be get put out of the finals because of how the semifinal lineup is situated.
Right.
So I would wait till the semifinals before I make any comment. But I still think Thompson is the person to beat, not Lyles. And my prediction is, if all goes well and all the top guys are in the finals, if Thompson and Seville gets out of the blocks, um, there will be no catching the both of them, any of them.
So early prediction, but that's still early. Who you think would come out ahead, Civil or Thompson? Because they said Civil was sort of hurt at trials, right?
It that they said it was yes, but I don't know his fitness. I have to see the semifinals. So how he runs in the semifinals. But Thompson, my prediction is all goes well. Thompson is going to win that 100 meter.
Bless up Farah. Thanks for joining. Um, yeah, and what about the women?
In the women's now, once again, the semifinals is going to tell. In so what I've seen so far, it's going to be very competitive. Alfred is running well. Shakari is running well. Talu looks good, although she, as some people refer to her as the female Safa.
I mean, I know you have to beat Asafa. I know somewhere along this journey you're gonna beat Asafa.
Hopefully
I
she
know
will.
you're gonna beat Asafa.
I mean, I hopefully she'll prove us wrong on medal this time, but it's going to be very competitive. Um, I think that all three ladies in that semifinal of death, they call it. I think all three of them will advance. One will advance on time because it's going to be a fast race between Shakari, Shelley, and Alfred. So I think all of them will get to the finals, and it's going to be a very competitive final. I can't
Yeah,
even call it right now. My personal view is that Alfred will win that final.
you're picking Alfred over Shakari?
Yeah,
Because Shakari's top speed is ridiculous. I mean, her start is not the greatest, right?
yeah.
But she has
Alfred
like a Noah Lyles top speed.
Alfred has been running well, and I think she's more mature than last year now. And I think if she runs her race the right way and gets a good start, she's going to be Shakari. That's my prediction.
Okay. Yeah, I had picked Sharika to win both, but that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I think her
Then,
to win one and two. That's not gonna happen.
yeah, that would have been the case had she been fit and healthy. That would definitely be the case.
Because
But
I think it's gonna be the runners who, if all runners were available and get a good start, the ones with the top end can hold the top end speed the longest, which is Shakari, Julian, and Sharika. I thought would have battled it out. I thought Sharika would have been just snip them, but that's not gonna happen. So yeah, not a good thing. So
yeah,
so Claudine is saying Glenn Mills she trusts, which means oblique, I guess. Um
you can trust in whoever you want to trust in. I'm looking at what I see in front of me, and Thompson can only beat himself, as far as I'm concerned.
wow. Even against Noah?
Yeah, he can
Because
only
if
beat.
Noah get up is a different race, If Noah get up with everyone, I don't think his dry phase was great this morning, actually.
I saw 977 run quite easily. I haven't seen anybody else that has come close to that time and with the ease that it was run with. So that's why I'm telling you, my prediction: Thompson has to beat himself.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, well, we'll see how it all materializes. I
I'm
am yeah.
our new 400-meter girl has been consistent all year. I hope she stay consistent, and if she stays consistent,
Price, yeah.
right, she will be on the podium. If she stays consistent, run the rounds. The rounds is going to be the thing. If she can handle the rounds, she'll be on the podium.
Yeah. The rounds are tough for 400, It's
Yeah.
probably one of the worst races for the rounds, I mean 400 because
But on a whole, I think we're leaning heavily right now on our hurdlers as the medal producers.
I think it's the men 100 we're leading heavily on. Two of the three we expect. Now, I think of some surprise in the men's semis. There are gonna be some surprises. When I watched the race this morning, people were working harder than they needed to. Not that they needed to, then they had to work hard given the
Right.
level of the field. If you look at the times in the field, most in some of the races, you had 5 people under 10 seconds, right? And in any day, if you don't run well and those guys are at their best, it can be an outcome that you don't expect actually.
Yeah. Once again, yeah, you're right. The semifinals will give us a bigger picture of what's to come for the women this afternoon for the finals, and tomorrow we'll see what the men bring. But
I thought you'd be in Paris, because I know you do these journeys quite a
yeah.
bit. How come you were in Paris this year? I'm shocked.
um,
We can't see because I don't know what kind of class it's gone in.
honest answer to that, an honest answer to that would be I researched the cost, and for finish line a seat for this afternoon, the women's 100-meter finals
Yeah.
was $1,100, not Jamaican.
And we only sit at finish line. We're not sitting nowhere apart from finish line. like we do at Penrith.
Like,
We're not sitting and chance. We're not going to play apart from finish line. I see finish line. You can't the book the section where you can't see nothing except
exactly,
heads. Yeah. I know it. I know I go.
exactly. So to give you an honest answer, that would be the honest answer.
Oh, because I figure I say, look, at this point, we know him. I can go something there. Yeah. But I promise to go to champs with you this next year. Actually, I promise to make the journey with you this next year.
Okay, sir. All right.
I haven't gone for a few, so I promise to come next year. Because you know that we have won the last 2 years, haven't we?
Yes.
And I love to see your disappointment. I love to see your disappointments. I love to see your disappointment.
You don't fail to remind us. You never fail to. Okay. Yes, sir.
But no, I'm looking forward to the races today. I'm looking forward to see how Tia runs. Actually, I didn't think she was overly impressive running yesterday.
Yeah, I think she'll make it to the finals, but that's it, because of the fact that she's in a much easier heat than Sherian, and I think she'll make it to the finals, but that would be it. Do you have the lineup for the men's semifinals?
I can try to find it. I don't have it yet. Let me see if I can find it actually. If it's here. I didn't hear it come up, but I'll check.
That plays a big factor also, Mr. Spence. How that lineup is
No, I'm cranky on the show. I'm cranky on the show.
Cranky.
Yeah, my name confused. Yeah. Let me try to find. The. I should have warned you before you came on the show. And see you gone into your room, Mark. Remove you. You get yourself in that trouble. You wake up people in the house. You get yourself in that trouble. You know why you show everybody where you live.
So Mr. Spence, the lineup is going to be can play a big part depending on who's in what semi-final.
Okay. I'm trying to some men's. I'm gonna look it up. I'll come back to you with it. Should be about 4:00 tomorrow, I think. All right, 3:50 tomorrow. Yeah, men's final is 3:50. So the semi-final should be about 1 something. So men's semi-final. Okay, so so I can post that actually. 1 second, let me post that. Persian share screen. So you see it here. Let me take this off. This is the first semis, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Lyles and Oblique in the same semis. Interesting. So rough semis, yeah.
Basically, those are
everybody here run under 10 except for Braithwaite, You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody here is under 10. 1 second. I don't know. I made a mistake here. Let me pull this down. Let me go back. Everybody's here under 10 except, I didn't realize so many people run under 10 seconds in the 100. Put it too far. So you see that here. Seville has the best time in the Noah has the best time in the field. That's a recent race he just ran, right? 981.
Yeah,
that's a recent race he just ran. So Noah and Oblique in the same race with Isimi, who's pretty good. So you see a lot of 991 for the South African, 981 for Noah, 982. A lot of nines here actually. Only 110 there is the best time.
Right.
And a lot of these are people's season's best. Sean Maswangani is not. His best is season 10:03, but most people here, apart from Braithwaite, and Azamati, they've all run under 10 this season. So it'll be a good race.
Who's in semi-final 2? I can't see semi-final 2.
So semi-final 2, Akeem Blake is in. Man, all these people run good time. Beanie's 984. Huh?
Ben-Eric Jacobs.
Jacobs there. Yeah.
Okay, so
this is a tough heat. So this is a tough heat.
Thompson used the grass.
I think all the heats are tough here, actually.
Thompson look like he have the easier out of all.
You see, I get hard time now. So you announce something that you should have known. But anyway, keep going. You're Claudine is saying, she hear my real name. If we keep on the cover, we say something can get in trouble, so if we keep on the cover. Anyway, keep going. What were you saying?
It's semi-final 3.
So we went to 2. Wait, so for 2, we have one person run 10 flat, 10 person. But most people here is on a 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 who have run on the 9.
Yeah. We can't even take these times seriously because it's heats and everybody crews. The semifinals is what's really gonna tell us what's going on. So I'm looking into who is in what semifinals. Thompson seemed to have a easier semifinals than Lyles and
so this is 3.
Right.
No, sir. I'm not agree with you, Mark. Curly's there. Best 976. Omanyala, Curly.
You're probably referring to the Curly of 2 years ago.
No, he looked good this morning.
He hasn't looked good all year. I'm not even counting on him. Probably not even going
He's
to make.
run 9.88 this year though.
So we have Thompson, Brown, Hughes, Zamel. How is Zamel run this morning? I didn't see his heat this morning.
Poor, you know him. You know he runs right. Awful in the first 50, coming on like a train. I think he was best third fastest to get him through. He ran third, I think.
Right.
But he ran.
I,
His finish, as you know, is exceptional. But his first 50 is poor.
but from far as I see with this 100 meter for men, there'll be no when the finals come. There'll be no coming on. You better get out of that blocks, or you will lose. There'll be no coming on and running past nobody.
Somebody saying here that Shannon and Ocho Cinco are confident about the 100 and probably a bet money upon it. So I thought Shannon said he'll give somebody 25,000. Didn't I hear him say something like that? But I think it's going to be hard for Noah to win the 100. Noah's start is just not what it needs to be unless he improves significantly by the final.
It's going to be a task.
Yeah.
It's going to be a task. But the women are coming up soon, and like they said, that's why we go on the track. We run the race, right?
Yeah, it's 150. I think the race is. So yeah, I'll pull up the women's list again.
That's why we run the race. Last year, a person that made it through to the finals on time won the 100. Won the finals.
Yes. Yeah. Let me pull that up. Today's a Saturday. Let me pull up the women's semi-final. Yeah, it's coming up in about 23 minutes.
23 minutes, okay.
that 10-4-9 10-4-9 just sits there like a black bad food in your chest, isn't it?
I thought it would have went last year at the World Championship, but it's stubborn, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe this evening, from what I've seen, you're lucky if you get a 10-6 to win this evening.
You don't think they'll run 10-6?
That would be as fast as I think is going to happen, and maybe 10-6 at best.
Okay.
To win this evening. And like I said, I still think Alfred will win the whole thing.
Why are you picking Alfred versus Sha'Carri?
Alfred has run more races than Sha'Carri. She has been more consistent with her times. And I think I saw her run earlier on the year, and I think she can go much faster than she did.
I have another guess. And who is on Kitty on time? It appears. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening. Can't hear you. You sound like you're mute.
It's called Kittition time, not Kitty.
It's not Kitty. It's Kittition. I thought you were Jamaican.
No, I actually I renounced my Jamaican citizenship.
Oh, you have? Okay.
That's not a good idea, since I don't see any Kittitians in any of the races.
we need to be represented. I think you guys are overrepresented. So
I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
Bernie, I have a question for you. So when you're at the Olympics, right? Because you've run the Olympics. When you were at the starting line, right? Where you ran the 100?
No, I actually ran the 4x1 relay.
So when you're at the starting line, what are you thinking? I'm curious about that. What are you thinking? Because we watched them and we're saying, boy, they look nervous. What are you thinking?
Well, I can tell you the atmosphere is crazy. It's like when you look up in the stands, you only see like these people look like minuscule objects. And when you're down there, like you actually have no feeling. It's like you have no control over your organs. And you're just scared as hell. and mind you, this was in Atlanta. It was hot.
But I hear Paris is really hot too.
I think I smelled the asphalt. Like it was like burning. But nonetheless, you are literally scared for your life. because now you look at in the stands and it's like, to you it seems like millions of minuscule people looking down at you. So you're like, you better get your shit together. Yeah.
So did you figure out when you look up in the stand? Do you know where your people are?
No, you can't. Honestly, you can't until you reach the finish line, because
Right.
now you. But well, I started the first leg, and
So you're
so
the so because we see people pick this morning, right? We saw Brown from Canada picked. You train all 4 years and then you jump the gun. When you were running, was it one start then and you're out?
well, it's one start. They just tell you, yep, one
Because it
start.
used to be way back when it was two, right? You get a
Yes.
chance.
Well, I think was it back with Linford Christie them or
Linford
wait?
Christie 92. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was,
Okay.
yeah. So they've changed the rules. One start and that's it. You better make it good.
So what are you thinking? That I just don't want to jump?
Well, that is the goal. Well, if you are a sprinter naturally, you want to get a fly start. But a lot of people back in the days, they used to, fly the gun. But now they brought in this automatic starter that they test your reaction time. Even though you didn't move, because you reacted faster than the automated, then you considered to have jumped. So that's where the issue lies now. So you have to be controlled in your start. It's tough
So
now.
so what are you hearing? Suppose you hear a gun which didn't go off, for example. Is that possible?
Well, if that's self-inflicted and that's your problem, if you're hearing, that's your problem. But if it's actually, on the field where another gun went off, then they will actually basically give everybody a second chance. But if it's in your head, that's your problem.
Oh, okay. Now I've always found it interesting when I'm watching the race thinking, what are they thinking? Going on the starters, you don't want to pick. At the same time, you don't want to be left in the blocks.
Well, that is true. Well, here's the thing. Back in the days, we used to anticipate the gun going off, so you get a fly. You get a fly start.
Right.
But now you gotta stay. And if you noticed that they're holding the athletes longer, so you really have to have a lot of mental stamina and actually strength as well, physical strength to stand in that position.
Right.
Yeah. So
So so so so my other guest, who chickened out of giving me the outcome for the semis and the final. He did pick Alfred to win overall, but he didn't tell me he going through. So I want you to go through each of these. I have them up on the screen. Tell me you're going to go through from each of these heats. And by the way, people, the race starts in another
30
17
minutes.
minutes.
Yes.
13:51, 17 minutes.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
see it? Can you see the screen?
I see. Is it Talu up there?
No. You watch. You see something different. I have
Okay,
here.
so Wazo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your question?
Who are you picking from each heat?
Okay. So this heat here, I'm looking at Jefferson. And this man. Okay, this is the men's, right? I want to make
No,
sure.
this is women. This is women.
All right, Jefferson.
You need a different screen. You need to get another monitor.
I think yeah. Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
I think you need to get another monitor. I think you're trying to do two things at
Yeah,
once here.
I actually seen. I hit the one that you put up.
Right.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing.
So I
Yeah.
have here Doso, Rosius, Forbes, Jefferson,
Yeah,
Asha Smith.
Rousseau.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
I'm looking at. Rousseau, Jefferson.
My guest name is Bernie. I'll just use Bernie for now.
So
People like to stay anonymous, Philly. I want you to say Bernie.
I said,
Go ahead, Bernie.
I entered my name as Sexy Simone. So
Oh, I know you're gonna come up with something like that, I know you couldn't just about. I know it couldn't be a normal name like what we have, like a Kranky or Mark. All right, Sexy Simone.
that's Sexy Simone. That's what I'm going at. Yes.
All right, Sexy Simone.
So I'm gonna pick. Well, my girl is Talu. So
You're picking Talu. Who you picking
Yeah.
for second?
Asha.
Oh, okay.
I don't see.
Not bad picks. I mean, I don't think Asha is having her best season, but
Pick
Talu has been
one.
running really
I'm
well.
picking in this feed right here. You have on
Yeah.
the screen. I'm pick. Those are my two.
Okay. Next one.
Next one. I got Shelly, and that's my girl right there.
You know Alfred and Shakari are in this race, right?
No, this is tough. I don't even want to. So, but I'm picking. It doesn't matter. I'm picking Shelly, regardless, and I'm gonna pick Shakari. Those are my
So
two.
you think Alfred may be the best out of the three of them? But
That's
anyway,
fine. I
it's
mean,
your
like I
pick.
said, Remember, I'm gonna tell you something about mental stamina. And I always believe the veterans. Well, I'm picking Shikari because she has what we need in this race is called cockiness and hype. You cannot be a sprinter without any cockiness and hype because you have to basically outsmart yourself and think you're the best. And I think she has that mental edge. But I'm gonna pick Shelly-Ann as a veteran just in case Shikari slip up. She'll be there.
Okay.
And
People,
so
please
those
hit
are
the
my two.
people. You're in the chat. The like button is not, something's wrong with it because I know it's not moving. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Okay, so you have Shakari and Shelly-Ann
Yes.
in this race. Who you have for the last one? It's an interesting one. It's a
Okay.
different. It's a different one. It's all over the place here.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. If I is that TT? Okay. I got. Let me see.
Yeah, Terry's here. Terry's here.
There, TT. And let me see who else. So why they make this the second heat so flush? What are they trying to do?
I don't
Wait.
know how they draw this actually. I
They're
don't know how
trying
they
to
draw
get.
these up. You think they're
What
gonna
they're
spread
trying to
out the?
get? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with TT and Netta. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Which what?
And
So
then
what?
they're gonna be
What were
they're
your
gonna be
picks?
able to be two fastest finishers actually to go.
Yeah. What were your picks anyway?
So the first one, I am picking Asha Smith and Talou, just like you did.
Okay.
And I'm picking Tia to have one of the faster times.
Okay.
Second one, I'm picking, it's gonna sound awful, but I'm picking Alfred and Shakari, 1, 2. And then I'm
Okay.
picking Shelly-Ann to have one of the faster times. So I think
Okay.
Shelly-Ann and Tia will go through as fastest times.
Okay.
Then the last one, I'm picking Terry. I think Terry has been running really well. And then I did pick Tia for fastest time, right? So I'm gonna go to the limb and say it's Tia and Terry. And then I'll pick Asha Smith as one of the faster times.
Are you going with Tia? Are you going Tia Clayton? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Tia and Terry.
Okay. All right. So we got two difference. Who else do we
People,
have?
let us know who you're picking for each of the semis, people. Yeah, say it again.
Okay, great.
So it should be, look, I am looking forward to these races. I must admit that the last few Olympics has been pretty easy to pick. We have a lot of noise in the background. Who's making all that noise? Is that Mark?
So if I happen to pick them all correct and get them all right, so what do I get?
Here it's we're Jamaicans, we love freeness, so it's free. I should say we're West Indians, we love freeness, so it's free.
No. Let's keep it. Let's make sure we make a clear distinction. Your first assertions is correct. No,
I think we call it again Kittians.
No, Kitty Shans.
Yeah, okay.
Kitty Shans.
It's an interesting name, Kitty Shans. I'm always calling the Kittians actually.
I know.
So Kitty Shans don't like free stuff.
We don't promote it as much as the Jamaicans.
No. Back up again.
Yeah.
I know you're Jamaican wannabe. No, in fact, not even wannabe. I know you're Jamaican. Not even wannabe.
Let me just say, it's not a wannabe.
I know you're Jamaican because only people ever see you with the Jamaicans. Only people I see with the Jamaicans. I don't see you with no. Wait, what do you call it? Kittians?
Kittians.
I've never seen you with the Kittians. Apart from your twin sister, that's only Kittians I see you with.
Okay, put it like this: Kitty and Bushan. Kitty.
All right, Kittians. Okay, fine, Kittians.
But anyway, well, that's very subjective. But you guys claim me, so I can, no matter what I do.
Fine, we claim you.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. You guys claim.
All right, fine. We claim
because you guys only claim the best, so it's okay.
Yeah, that is true.
So I feel
that is actually true. That I can attest to that one.
I feel honored. You guys claim the best, so it's okay.
So people, we are 10 minutes away from race time. You know what? I should put them 2 channels for these races, not just one, because Peacock has been messing up for quite a bit throughout these races. So let me get a channel that's not Peacock.
So what are we? We're going to be looking at the race And
No, you have to watch the race. You have to get your own thing and watch the race.
No. I have my
Because
own.
I can't show it because
Oh,
then they'll shut me down.
I am, of course, watching my own thing. I'm just saying, we're going to be on the line still while we each
Yes,
of us.
yeah. No, we're watching the line. And
Okay.
we're commenting on the race too.
Okay. So the rules are don't say anything until each race finishes, right?
No. You got to, yeah. So I'll comment on the race and you comment subsequent to the race, yes.
Okay, but not while the race is going on, right?
No, don't comment while the race is going on. No.
Okay, just want to make sure we keep,
No. The protocols are in play, yes.
Okay.
Only person talking about the race going on is the host.
Okay, host. I just want to make the host with the mostest. Okay. All right. And no Freudian slip. Do not interrupt.
No Freudian slips. No Freudian slips. No, we're going to try not to have any Freudian slips.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on 2 different channels. So one is going to be slower than the other.
What are you going to do? NBC? You're going to be NBC or are you going to do Peacock?
First, and then I'm doing something else second.
Yeah, I think both.
I'll do Peacock second.
I think NBC and USA both.
I think NBC, USA, and probably NBC Sports probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm doing 2 different ones, so one is going to be quicker than the other. Because if you stream, it's slower.
Yeah, I think I think NBC is faster than USA. Because I was going back between for them, a couple of TVs I have here, and I think I hear it quicker. It depends on which TV too. Because
even on 2 TVs in your room from the same channel, one comes in quicker than the other.
Faster than the other, yes.
Yes, it does. It does actually.
So
if you're just joining us, we are here awaiting the start of the 100 meters semifinal for the women. I have on the board the first semifinal heat, and we'll go through it when they line up. Right now, they're showing the shot put. It looks like.
Yes. This guy, he's a staple. He's been Krauser.
Yeah. He just looks strong, doesn't he? Those strongman contests. He looks like someone on individual. There are certain portions of the body which are protrude more than others. The arms are big and strong, and they can throw that thing very, very far.
Hey, let me ask you a hypothetical question. Do you think that? Well, I won't say hype. Let me just throw it out there, and everyone can, put their 2 cents in. You think that the track athletes should be paid more than these guys who are not per se? No, I'm just thinking.
That's a very controversial question.
I know.
It's an interesting one actually because this is the Olympic Games, right? It's not like you're playing in a league or something where you're playing people based on probably more their contribution. So a gold medal is a gold medal. Is one gold medal worth more than the other? Frankly, the other athletes probably should be paid more because the track athletes going to get more money eventually if they win Olympic gold.
Well, it depends on the sponsor, but I know for United States, a gold medal, like you said, is a gold medal, and they have the same amount for the individuals, $37,500, I think.
Right. The point I'm trying to make. So, for example, if Nike sponsor all these athletes, no one's going to get more than the shot putter, right? If he sponsors both, no one's going to get more money.
That is true.
It is more visible, it's more marketable, it's more global, so he'll get more money.
That is true, but I'm saying, let's just say standardize.
So Bessa say he thinks so. I don't. I think a gold medal is a gold medal is a gold medal.
Because you know what, B, Bessa, yeah, I agree with you. You know why? I'm thinking. Just think about it. Now, some of these athletes don't like I say, the guy who is an archer, who is #1 archer. He's not. I would not say he's marketable because it's not a sport that everybody wants to watch. It's not one of the hype sports.
Right.
So he's not making much endorsement money. It's like what like a hype sport like track and field, right? And what else? Maybe swimming and gymnastics. Those are sports that if you're on the top of your game, you tend to have bigger, a sponsor that give you more money, as opposed to an archer or somebody in table tennis, So I think because of the degree of difficulty for sprints, they should up the money. I mean, it may, like you said, it's controversial, but I think it's worth it.
Then there's so many gold medals in the Olympics, though. for some different sport. I don't know how you figure that out. That's a difficult one. It's much easier to just say, you know what? I am going to pay one price for a gold medal and that's it. If I got to go figure out permutations, how much do I pay a sprinter versus a shot putter versus a high jumper versus a swimmer? That's too complicated. What criteria did I use to determine that, right? I mean, it's too complicated.
Well, like I said, it's a standard, but I think the track and field guys should get a bonus, regardless if they break. Big up Kranky. Regardless if the breaker, I know that is a bonus for breaking the record, but they should get a little bit more. Maybe an extra $5,000 more. I think so.
Yeah, no, well, no, records are different, right? Olympic record and world records are different in terms of. But the question is, do I pay more for different records also?
Well, record is a record. I'm just talking about, because there's money there for breaking a record. That's fine. I have no issues with that. But I'm talking about elite sports, what we call the hype sports. I mean, if track and field wasn't there, nobody really would have watched the Olympics that much. You know that, right? That's why they put the track and field to the back.
They probably would have watched the NBA basketball team just because they have so much stars.
Well, no.
But you're right. But that people wouldn't watch it because they expect them to win anyway. Yeah, track and field carries the Olympics.
Absolutely. That's why they put it.
Track and field carries the Olympics.
They keep the anticipation, down there. So I think, and that's something, Mr. Host, maybe since you're the host with the most, there's something you could put towards the IOC.
So I should call the IOC and write them and tell them that
yes.
They need to do their compensation based on contribution to their bottom line.
Yes, especially 100 meter, 100.
No, it's probably they're the most anticipated, right? The men's and women's 100 meters. The women's have been more anticipated for the last few years. I think the men's is coming back, given some of the performances, but the women has been dominant for a little while, actually.
That is true.
Since both retired.
Absolutely, but and I agree with you, Ricardo. Medals are medals, absolutely. But what I must say, and I am much more hopeful that, first time I saw this, your fellow countryman, Kishane, that's how they pronounce his name?
Yeah.
Competed. He looks like a freight train, man, a stallion. And I'm thinking,
I know, right? You ever see how he finishes his races? Like he could keep running at 100?
Yes, oh my God. I just hope he busts, Nas ASS, man. I'm like, I am actually hopeful.
Somebody just said Shelly pulled out. Really?
What?
I haven't heard that.
Oh my God. 2 Jamaicans, where you guys are?
So when you're on, you can't really hear, but she didn't look injured, so.
What it is, you guys, good. Where you guys, Jamaicans are getting scared now? What's going on?
I'll have to go check. I'll have to go check and see.
Sharika pulled out. Ivy Vibes said that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't see her.
So BB just reported it. No, but she's not in the first one. She's in the second one, right?
Oh, wow.
Well, it's supposed to be in the second one. They're lined up people. So we're getting ready for the, you know what? I should put my glasses on. For the first of 3 semifinals, we just got the news that Shelly pulled out. We'll check and see if that's the case. We see the second heat. She just said BBC reporting it. Maybe I should go to BBC channel actually for these things. But I couldn't hear it anyway because I'm on.
So there goes my parlay bet.
You have to say Shakari then and Alfred, if that's the case. That's yeah.
I'm gonna go to Alfred. So there goes my parlay bet.
Yeah, that's wow.
That is very, very, very disappointing.
Extremely disappointing.
So there goes my parlay. I paid a parlay and FanDuel.
Oh yeah?
Yes. I wonder if they're gonna give me a pass on that one.
Oh, it depends, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Sometimes they call it even Steven. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Because since she didn't compete, yeah, wow.
He said BBC just reported it. She didn't look injured to me in the first round, actually.
I know. So Melissa Jefferson, she's good here too. Who did I have here? I have Talu and who?
You had Toulouse and you had Asher Smith.
No, Asher's in this one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asher, you need one.
All right, there's my girl Talu.
Well, Toulouse is a fourth place. She's not even a bronze queen, like how we used to call her.
Yeah, she is. But you know what? I think this is a redemption year for her.
You think so?
Hey, yeah, look, yeah, this is a redemption year for her. This is it for her. She got to get it right. So nobody can challenge Sha'Carri. Wow, it's not
Well,
good.
I think she can be challenged by
Talu and
Alfred and Toulouse.
yeah. Wow, it's not good. That's no
That
point.
is shocking news that Shelly is pulled out.
This is not good.
Nah, it's a big blow actually. That just drained the entire. I mean, we know she wasn't running that much this season because it looked like it's cause of injuries, but for her to pull out, it's extremely disappointing.
Very extremely.
So they're lined up people. They're going on their marks. Doso, Rosius, Forbes, Jefferson, Asher Smith, Sobola, Talu, Kambunji, and Tackets for the women's 100 meters, first of three semifinal. And they're off. Really good start by. Wow. It's an interesting race. It's going to be an easy win for who's winning that. That looks like
Jefferson.
Jefferson looks pretty comfortable actually winning that race.
So Jefferson.
Wow.
And Talu.
Jefferson looks real comfortable winning that race. She won easily.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna put Jefferson up in there.
She got a good start, but I thought Shashali got a decent start also. So look at. Yeah, she won just ahead of Talu. And third was the Swiss, it looks like.
Kabunji, yeah, Kabunji.
Yeah. Let's see the race again, actually.
Oh, wow, yeah, Kabunji.
So it's a really good start. Shashali got a good start, but then she fell behind. It was Jefferson. Talu came from behind. I didn't get the best start at Kabunji. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was making sure she didn't jump the gun, that's a mental thing, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I have Shashali. She just fell behind. She got a really good start, but Jefferson run pretty easily. I don't see the time pop up yet. 10.99. It's not the best time either.
It's not the best time.
Shashali ran 11.2. It's not. What's the win? Win is plus. That's 0.1. So it's not like it's a strong win.
Because remember, Talu did in her first heat, she went under 9, right?
Yeah, they all ran much better. Yeah. that wasn't the best race.
No.
So we're out of the first one. We're out of the second one. So the final hope is going to be Tia. This is a disaster.
Yeah, you got
this is like when the US used to run against us and we just destroy them year after year after year. And they used to crash out fast. They drop the baton and all that. This is what we're ended up being.
Let me ask you, how does it feel to be in the position that US was in before? You guys
we're not used to it. It's going to take some used to it. We need to go see our psychologist and psychiatrist to get us back to a good place because it's a total disaster.
Yes. And according to Stephen S. Smith, this is a disappointment beyond monumental proportion.
Yes, beyond monumental proportion is right. This is awful, people. So, yeah.
Oh my God, this is not good.
It is not good at all.
It is totally. Yeah. This is
awful.
This feels the way how I felt when Joe Biden forgot who is his vice president.
You mean he forgot his name?
No, the vice. He called Kamala Trump. I felt bad like that. This is bad.
I don't remember him calling Kamala Trump.
Yes, he did. If you remember when he said, "My Vice President Trump." Yes. You gotta go back and listen.
I don't remember that, but
you gotta go back and listen to the tape. And I felt depressed, so now I'm depressed.
Well, no, you should feel better because he pulled out, didn't you?
Well, that part, but I'm talking about right now, how I feel about you Jamaicans and the ladies.
Well, we know you're a Jamaican, so I'm sure you're as disappointed as we are. Um,
Of course, of course. I am. Remember, you guys claim me. I mean, all my life, I've been a Jamaican.
I'm trying to. This is awful. This is
This is
just.
that
It's
is
awful.
that's beyond. That
Now
is.
I wonder why I'm doing this. I'm losing all this gusto I came here with,
I know.
feeling all good, and then it's
And
just
I parlayed her with the men's basketball team and a Kishin. Would you believe that?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh that's not a bad bet. Well, I wouldn't have parlayed her.
Well, guess what? You know, with FanDuel, if you didn't run, they give it to you still. You know, they may drop the odds, but they'll give
Right.
you something. I
This
didn't
is
think
awful. This is absolutely awful.
this is not good. But you know what? It turns out good for me because,
Oh, her dropping out in terms of your
yes,
bet.
for my bet, yeah. So,
So you're
Kishen,
focused on your bet. No, you're not even focused on Shelly anymore. You're with your
no, I'm
bet.
focused on my bet. No. Hey, I got Kishen. All right, he better do it. He better don't disappoint me.
This is awful.
This is so awful. You
I'm
don't
sorry,
even.
people, to be saying this, but um,
Well,
yeah, we have to depend on Tia right now. Yeah.
well, I mean, consider I'm the only Jamaican here. I'm trying to be facetious. I
No,
understand.
I am Jamaican. I have my citizenship now.
No, oh really? What do you want to claim? You British guy. You Dina Asher Smith didn't even make it. You British guy.
I don't know what happened to Asher Smith, you know. I mean, so Jefferson won with 10-9. I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost 11-second flat. We're saying 10-9. It's 10-9-9.
Well,
Talu ran 11:01.
well,
Kambunji won 11:05.
yeah. I think
Svoboda 11. I mean, it's slow. It's not quick.
I think whoever in this heat, the next two is gonna qualify because this gonna should be a better.
Yeah, this is gonna be the slowest. I'm thinking of all of them.
Yeah. So this
Yeah, I
one
think
gonna
it'll be
be
the slowest.
fast the heat.
So Shelly Ann would have definitely made it if she ran, and it's disappointing. She had lane 5 too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Sport
you
betting is
remember
done.
the next two qualifier in this here is going to qualify. This is gonna be the fastest heat.
Yeah, Ernest, I agree about that, but it's disappointing. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. I hate to call it a race because the U.S. runner was in front, and I was like, there cannot be a U.S. runner in front. Well, I'm to low and all the other runners. So, all right, people, we're going to the second race.
Wait.
As you can see, I can see from the screen. Let me take this down.
Wait. Do you have a shot put on your screen?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I should go to on both screens. Actually, have a shot putter.
Okay. That's okay. Then I'm not missing anything. Then good.
Yeah, they just showed. You know what? I should find BBC. I should go BBC and see what they have here. Since they seem to have news, they're the one firm who came up with Shelly Ann being out. This is so awful.
It is so awful.
I mean, that's not a way to bow out of your last Olympics.
You know what it is? You know, I'm the only lone wolf here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. What happened to Sharika? Why she came out of the one? I can't hear you, Bertram.
She got injured in a race just before the Olympics, and they were saying it was a slight
Pull.
cramp. No, they said a cramp, but it looked like it was more of some semi-pull or something.
Okay.
It couldn't be a slight. It was like they were saying it was nothing, but then all of a sudden she pulled out the one. And you realized something was wrong.
Well, okay.
So this is one of those disaster Olympics.
That is the story, and they're gonna stick to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the story, and they're gonna stick to it. She got interviewed. She sounded happy enough, but she must be really disappointed because this is a person who remember in Tokyo Olympics she slowed down at the 200.
Wait. Wow, 10:71. Wow.
Yeah, that's her best. Yeah, fastest time this year. Yeah.
And Sharika had better time as a Hannah.
Not this year, no. No, not this year. No. She had the I think she has the fastest time this year actually.
No, there's somebody who got a faster time now, huh?
No, you have to run 10:6 something. No.
Yeah,
I think what's her name has 10:7. I think Alfred also have a 10:7.
Yeah, I think
In fact, let me look it up. It should be here actually. So going to heat 2. Where Julian? Julian has a 10.78. Well, but there's she has 10.71. She has the fastest time this year.
Okay. Well, oh Lord, I don't need to hear this bragging, please.
I know, right? We have to put up with all of this now.
I have to put up with all of this.
We don't know why Shelly dropped out, Kadeem. We don't know why Shelly dropped out. I think she must be injured. All you're seeing is Sharika's people in the stands, and they're showing anything about her. It's all about her. They're not even showing anybody else. They're just showing her.
All right, I gotta go vote for my other islander, Saint Lucia. Since I'm Saint Kitts, Saint Lucia.
I'm
messing up my Kitty Shan.
Kitty. You know, I should know Kitty and then Shans. Okay, Kitty Shan. That should be easy.
Just call it as a Kitty.
They're not showing you Julian Alfred in St. Lucia and being celebrated, so good.
Yeah, I've been to so they are called Lucians. Okay.
They are Lucians, yes.
Yes.
All right, they are showing the Lucian now.
Okay.
So we have Chukwuma in lane 1, Masters in 2, Lancequat in 3, Bas Bitaille in 4, Fraser Price Scratch, Alfred 5, Richardson 6, Van der Week in 7, and Torres in 8.
Oh, come on, Lucian. Yes.
It is the Lucian in front of Sharika, but Sharika is pulling her in. It is Alfred, Sharika. Alfred won easily. It wasn't even close. She actually won easily. Because Shakari doesn't have that start. And Alfred pulled away about the 50 to the 60 and she was gone.
She's shutting it down. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, she's shutting it down. You see the time too?
Yeah.
She shut it down and won easily. In fact, the next person close was who? That was on lane 4.
Yeah.
Which was Bas Bitaille.
I don't know.
It was a fast heat.
Yeah.
She run 10.78.
That's what I was telling you. The next 2 fastest timers is gonna be on this.
No, it's not here. I don't see the time yet. I'm looking for the time, people.
10:84.
Yeah, they haven't refreshed my screen yet.
No. At the first, I said 10:84. Alfred won 10:84.
She won easily. It wasn't even close. So Shakari got out, but Alfred pulled away from her. Yep. And then she pulled back Alfred.
Well, look at those legs. Ooh. You know, that's
Alfred eased up with about 7 meters to go. Wow.
You see, you gotta, because
yeah, she did shut it down. 10.84, nice. Yes, I agree. She did shut it down, but she won easily. It wasn't close. So we're watching the race again because I have about 3 screens here. Alfred took off. Shakari was in 7th place. 7th place? At the 60 she was in 7th place.
Oh wow, Gambia? Is it Gambia?
So Shakari, Alfred 10.84, Richardson 10.89, Gina Bass 11.1. And that's Bas Bitaille. Just made it. 11.1 may get through, isn't it? 11.1 is pretty close. We'll see what.
That's fast time. I can remember the first heat only won 10.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she ran 11.1 for third. She has a good chance to make the final.
Well, she is gonna make it, I think. The next
I think Tia must can run at least 11 and get in.
Well,
that's the fastest.
Well, that was a qualifying.
Because the fastest time, so we had 11. We had 10.99, 11.01, then 11.05. No, 11.1 did make it. The next heater was faster, actually.
Really?
So the 2 fastest come from heat 1. Yeah, they had 11.05 and 11.08. 11.1 does make it. So only 2 from this heat will are in there. Yeah, Ernest, that was real power sprinting. In fact, it was scary sprinting. She just looks strong. She looks extremely strong. Yeah, no, 11.1 won't make it, people. So if we look at heat 1, we have 4 runners from heat 1. Jefferson and Talou are automatic qualifiers with 10.9 and 11.01 respectively. And then we have Kambunji running 11.05 and Swoboda 11.08. They're the two fastest qualifiers so far. 11.1, which was Gina Bass or Bass Bitawi. Her time was 11.1, the same time as Asha Smith, but they are outside the top two. So that is interesting. So Tia has a good chance, actually. All she has to do is run under 11.05. If she does 11 flat, she's probably in, so long as she finishes in the top 4 in this race. Yeah, no, Alfred can run, if she did 10.84, she can do 10.8, 10.79. I mean, she slowed down maybe 7, 8 meters out when she knows she won, but that was easy. She made it look easy. Real easy. People, we have 62 people in the chat and 39 people in the like. Come on, people. And people come and go. Each person in the chat, hit the like button. I'm sure the numbers will change drastically. You know the routine. Hit the like button, please. So if you're just joining us, we're going to heat 3 of 3 for the women's 100 meters semifinal. Obviously, this is the 2024 Olympics. Automatic qualifiers so far in heat 1. We had, which is interesting, we had Melissa Jefferson from the US, 10.99. We had Talou, which is 11.01. There are the 2 automatic qualifiers from each one. And see, they're showing Serena Williams.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear, but a lot of background noise. A lot of hissing sound I'm hearing. They're showing a lot of people at Olympics, Snoop Dogg, bunch of people. They're showing all the celebrities now. Must be celebrities time. Yeah, I'm hearing about a background noise. So, and then for heat 2, Julian Alfred and Shakari, they're automatic qualifiers. The 2 fastest time is, as I mentioned, Swoboda and Kambunji, 11.05 and 11.08. And here's the list for heat number 3, as we say in Jamaica, 3. And Jamaica's last and final hope is one of the 2 brilliant Clayton twins, Tia. And those of you who follow, we can't hear you. Still noise in the background, Bernie. Or I should say, Sexy Simone. Still noise in the background, Sexy Simone. I don't know what's happening. I'm hearing a lot of hissing noise. Maybe your system needs recharge. Maybe you should get a Jamaican system versus a Kitty and a Kitty.
If you mess up my name one more time, I'm coming.
A Kitty system. Hey. Maybe you get a Jamaican system versus a Kitty system.
If I hear you mess up my name one more time, can you? Is it better now?
Someone says Shelly may have been. Wait, I heard something about her not being allowed in the warm-up area. What the hell is that about?
I don't
understand what that means.
Was she cursed somebody off?
I don't know. But that won't go over well with the world in general, frankly.
Hey, I'm gonna have to vote for. I'm gonna have to cheer for my twin. My fellow twin. Since I'm a twin.
TT.
Tia.
Oh, Tia. Okay, you're a twin. That's right. You're a twin. What am I talking about? You're a twin. Well, the two U.S. runners, and they all trained together, are through to the final, right?
Yes.
Jefferson and Shakari are through to the final. They all trained together along with TT.
All right, girl, come on.
So this is heat 3 of 3, and I'm curious to hear what Shelly Ann's situation was because she didn't look injured to me when she ran the other day. So
yeah, I don't know. No, that's
Tia is there. So we have Leah Bertrand, Carolina Manasuva, Zoe Hobbs. Hobbs is pretty good, I'm surprised she's not running better. There are Anita from the UK who's running well. Audrey, the Duck, Tia Clayton, TT, Gina, and Kanza. Let's see how this goes. Tia is in lane 6. Women's 100 meters, 3 of 3 semifinal.
Come on, Tia. Push. Come on, Tia. Yes. Push.
And they're off. And Tia
got
has
it.
started up brilliantly. She's
We
in the
got it.
lead. Let's see
We
if she can
got
hold
it.
it. Tia Clayton is in the lead. She's running
Whoa.
brilliantly in front of Nita. Tia Neaton, clear Nita. Terry fell back. Tia Clayton, 10.89 if it stands. Boom!
Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant run by Tia.
Hope,
Brilliant
hope.
run.
You,
Brilliant run. She looked really good. Brilliant, brilliant run. One of the better times too, actually. So she's behind Alfred's time, isn't she?
yes.
Alfred ran, let me just look this up again. Alfred ran 10.84. She has the same time as Shakari if it stands. TT fell off. I'm surprised TT ran that badly, actually. I'm watching the race again. Yeah, Tia won easily. Nita was close second. Terry looked like she came third. Let's see what she ran, though. So they're off, and Tia took off brilliantly. Head down. She didn't come out too quickly. She was way out of the field. Nita was running really well, but she wasn't being caught today, actually. She ran as well as our Alfred ran. She won as easily. She won as easily. Nita was bringing her back in the last 10, but that was a brilliant run by. Nita ran well, but brilliant run by Tia. Brilliant run by Tia. You know, it's kind of funny, people. When you go to Champs and watch Champs, I saw the Clayton twins. In their earlier years, it's like they were switching position about who wins. Like they were doing it almost deliberately, frankly. And then Tina took over and was dominant for a while. And I'm really surprised to see where Tia is, because Tina was the one who was under 20 champion for 1 and 2. And now Tia's taking over. So I hope Tina comes back also, because they are with Jamaica Sprint Hope when they were running, and they were brilliant as teenagers. Still teenagers. She's still 19. She won easily, though. Nita run well. It looks like I don't see the flash. I don't see the They haven't given us the. Let me reset this. See if they give me. Sorry, people. Let me reset this, because they should have provided the time here, which they haven't yet. They only have the time for the last race. A little bit slow in updating this. Brilliant run by Tia. So she ran 11. I want to see what the wind is. She went run 11 when she ran her first heat, and she came second. Brilliant run. She does. So Jamaican is throwing the shot put. What's his name again? I forgot his name. It's like a good throw too. It's over 22. That's where you want to be. It's over 22. Campbell is over 22, people. I don't see what 22 what he has and where he is. But he's pretty ecstatic about the throw. You know, left-handers are always strong. That's my view. It's different being a left-hander. So it's about just over 22, actually. It's a good throw. Yeah, that 10.89. So he's 22.15. His first throw was 20. That's a big jump, you know, to go 10% up from your previous throw. And he's in second place, people. 22.69 is the lead by Crowder, because he's a perennial winner. That's a good throw that he made. Now I saw second on the street, Bessa. So maybe I'm seeing something wrong. Or has it changed so far? And Wash looked like he pulled off, I'm going to say pull a fat, but he pulled something. He pulled a muscle. I should say that. He pulled something. Yeah, Wash looked like he pulled, from New Zealand, looked like he pulled something. Yeah, he's in second. Now it's good. It's hard. It's almost impossible to beat Crowder, actually, but yeah, he pulled something. That's a brilliant, brilliant throw. So maybe the Shelley disappointment and the Sharika disappointment, and even the Forms disappointment, maybe Tia will place in the top 3. It's gonna be tough for her, though, between Alfred. I'm sure Shakara will come back. So we have Tia third best time. Nita, Jefferson, Tolu, Kabundi. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot final. Real hot final. Real hot final. So people, if you're just joining us, we have had all 3 races for the women's 100 meters, and the finals is what, 450, I think it is. I have to look up the finals, but someone says she had a hamstring during warm up. Maybe she shouldn't have warm up. I'm just kidding. That's awful, actually. She must have been warming up pretty hard then. That is crazy. That you hurt yourself during warm up. Wow. She would have made the final easily, I think. Would she have medal? I don't know. But she would have made the final. There's no doubt in my mind she would have made the final. No doubt. That is sad that as we call her, the legend, she will not be in the women's 100 meters final. Very difficult to digest, given all she had done for the sport and all she had done for Jamaica athletics. Not a good thing. I'm trying to see if they have the list here of the women's 100 meters, but they don't. You go back to the original list. So people, I'm not sure I'm going to stay the entire afternoon, actually. We may come back for the final. If I do, I'll just drop another link. I'll probably just drop the same. I'm going to drop the same thumbnail, people. Let me see if there's anything here that's really worth watching. What are we at? 2:00. If there's nothing worth watching, I'll probably log off and come back let me just see what's the best event to start with. We have the 4x4 mixed relay final at 2:55. What time we have now? 2:17. May just stay on for that. Actually, the mixed relay final, obviously Jamaica is in the final. But the US just looked dominant. I mean, ridiculously dominant. I mean, they set the world record. Not only they set the world record, I think they could bring in stronger runners, frankly. That's how bad it is. They won real easily, and I think they could bring in stronger runners and even break the record by more than they did, which just show you how strong they are. So now we're gonna have 40-17 triple jump final coming up. We can stay on for that, actually, because I think we have two contestants in the triple jump final. We have Akeelia Smith, and we have the Ricketts is also there. So we do have two individuals in the finals of the triple jump. We had 12 finalists. But no, it should be a cracking women's 100-meter final. The fact that Sha'Carri has lost, the fact that Alfred looks so good, is going to be interesting, because Sha'Carri can run a terrible race one day and then next race she get a good start and it's all over, right? She's a brilliant finish. But I think Alfred's strength is she has a brilliant finish also. I don't know if the bronze is there. I think Jefferson looked good, to be honest. Jefferson looked really good. Even though she didn't run the best time, she looks good. But no, the bronze, well, I'm not going to say bronze, I'm going to say, because we never know on the day how people run. How do you recover from round 2, right? So we hope that she recovers well. But look, anybody can win it. Even though Alfred looked dominant, I'm not putting Tia out so she can't win it. One thing about Tia is that she's a confident runner. I'm watching the race again with Tia. She was out in front. She looked really good. TT couldn't pull her back, didn't gain 1 inch on her. Nita did a little bit, but Tia has been running really well. I mean, she showed at champs when she beat Shelly that she's not intimidated by anyone and she can do a good job. So looking forward to and people, I can't listen to the announcers giving them here, so that's why I can't tell what they're saying, even though I have about 3 or 4 devices I'm watching. So you have to give me the news in terms of if someone is pulled up or someone is out or something like that. I don't have that information. But it's extremely disappointing to hear that Shelly's out and didn't get a chance to run and defend her title. But we have, so let me move away from the triple jump, which is coming up. I'll go back to the women's 100. And a lot of people probably deflated about what happened to Shelley, and frankly, they should be. Frankly, they should be. So again, for the women's final, we're gonna have, from what I have here on my card, Melissa Jefferson, Telu, um, Alfred, Shakari, Tia, Nita, and it should be Terry and no, not Terry actually. Yeah, Terry and Kabunji, if I'm looking at the times right. So I gotta find that official list, which I thought I would see it here, but I don't see it pop up yet. I agree, Gary. I think Tia is a dark horse. But look, we've always said this, right? Which is when you run at champs at the highest level, it's almost like you're running in any international competition. I'm looking at Alfred Shakari. Shakari came back a little bit, especially at the end, but you can't really tell because Alfred shut it down. But Alfred's form is brilliant, people. Just watch her form. Hands are up, knees are up, head is steady. Her form is brilliant. She's going to be hard to beat. Yes, Di Lorenzo. I said, we'd love to hear from Shelley what happened. Because I saw Shakari getting blocked from the warm-up track and still showed up. Well, someone is saying that she pulled a hamstring, right? So, I don't know. It's extremely disappointing. Extremely, extremely disappointing. See, I just got a text from someone who I know has lost his mind about her pulling out, actually. Yeah. Beyond disappointing. Let's hope. Wow. So people, it's only get from bad to worse, because think about it this way. She pull up. We don't know what Sherika's issue is. She run the two. She may or may not run the two. So our two top runners are two of our top three, because right now Tia's in the running for be our top two. Maybe out of the 4x1. Yeah. Interesting. Really interesting. Let's hope that's not the reason. You had 4K on Shelly. Well, why would you bet 4K on Shelly? If well, it must be 4K. Is it 4K Jamaican? Because I make it so enough. 4K US. For my comment, is it 4K US or 4K Jamaican? If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it. If you haven't hit the subscribe as yet, please do so. Is it 4K Jamaican or 4K US? When you give me an answer, then I'll comment. Someone says Shelly and Sherika were temporarily
viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning.
Sorry.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Contemporary.
All right, shut up. Shut up, Siri. Siri, nobody asked you a question. I know why you're starting to talk. 4G. Why would you bet 4K US on Shelly when Shelly hasn't ran all year, basically? I think she won two major races all year. Trials, and why would you bet 4K on Shelly? Or you just have it like that? You know what I should say? Maybe you just have it like that. I wouldn't have bet on Shelly that money. Not given the Shelly of old, yes. The Shelly of new who is seem to be injured. No. So you're in your car now?
Is that 4K Jamaican money?
No, he said US.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Beverly. She's gonna drive.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Are you guys on the road? You're on the road.
Gonna hang out, Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna watch. I have other business. The other business. You know that one?
You say you're going to Queens?
Yes.
You're going to another race.
Yes.
Another race.
Absolutely.
It's not the human race; it's the horse race.
We're all my Jamaicans are.
And we know how they love the gambling, right? We know how they love the gambling. So
Absolutely.
they're packed up in. Where you going? Aqueduct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope you have fun. Well, they're showing the Olympics there, don't they? aren't
Of
they?
course. Yes, they have lots of TVs. Yeah. Are you gonna be on for the finals?
I'm going to be on for the finals, but I'm not sure if I'm going all the way through to the finals. I may just do another stream, but I'm not sure yet. If I do, I'll send it to you.
Okay, let me know. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yes. All right. Well,
I enjoyed
thanks.
it. All right.
Say hello
Okay.
to the twin for me.
Okay. Well, so twin represent. I told you, Tia.
All
All
right.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Bless up. So Joe Grant, you feel, you know what? I'm just gonna give it back, right? She won me 5K, so I'm gonna give back 4 to 5, and it's still up 1. It's interesting. I wouldn't have bet that money on. There's no way I'll bet that money on Shelly. Not this year anyway. Other years, yes, but not this year. And even when she's running into Lane the last few years, even though I'm a big Shelly fan, I just think Elaine has more in her than Shelly does actually. Shelly always get the brilliant start, but Elaine is like the Alfreds and the Shakaris of the world. Even though Alfred's a decent start, they're gonna run you down. Their top end speed and the ability to maintain it is exceptional. So, yeah, interesting people. I am very disappointed about today. I actually have mixed emotions. Actually, disappointed about Shasha Lee. Achilles Smith is now going to be jumping in her long jump. Disappointed about, I should switch from NBC because they just annoy me. They just want to carry something where Americans are in and they're not bringing it if others are not in it. So let me see Achilles Smith on her triple jump one. I don't know. She take 4 steps to me. That was 14 something. Not terrible. Yeah, when we watch US channels, they just want to show you what they want to show you. So I'm looking at a split screen with football, volleyball, not volleyball, water polo. I don't want to see that. I may just switch to something that's more digestible for me. I don't think that's cataract. Somebody's utilizing cataract profile. It's not cataract. It's not cataract. It's not cataract. They're using cataract's profile, but you see they have a different name per se. So if you just join us, I think Campbell is still in second place in the shot put, after 2 throws. He had a 22 plus throw. First one was 20, second one was 22. I think someone just had a big throw. Let's see what that is. And he's very happy. Walsh, who pulled up. I thought he pulled up. He's still throwing. Yeah, no, he's hurt. He stepped out. He's hurt. He shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, the worst thing, people, is to go to a major event like the Olympics. Walsh has 3 non-throws, actually. Is go to the Olympics and then you get hurt, or you jump start, or you false start. That's the worst. Yeah, you think so? I don't think so. I've seen him on another channel. I don't think so. Why should I put back on the glasses though? After the game, why should I put back on the glasses? Does it make me look studious? Wait, hold up. I can't even read the name on these glasses. It's a fancy looking thing. It may not look that way on my face, but it's a fancy looking thing. Well, you like my glasses? Even before the game, you actually put it back on. So sit back on. I put it on to look at the TV, even though I don't really need it, but I want to see every detail. Why is Ryan Krauser always winning all these events? He went from 22.64, 22.69, 22.9. Wow. Oh, I look more studious. Well, thank you. So when I want to look like Ragamuffin, I'm going to take it off. And when I look studious and academic, I'm going to keep it on. It doesn't look like a twin. If that's a different person, it looks like a twin. That's all I'll say about that. It looks like a twin. Has to be a twin. I'm looking forward to the 100-meter final. I'm really looking forward to Tia. I'm telling you, people, I am shocked at Tia's emergence over the last, I'm going to say six months, actually. Or since I saw her trials. Because look, I'm not doubting the kid's potential, but I always saw, even when she was being interviewed with Tina, Tina would do all the talking. Tia was always in the background for some reason. I'm not sure Tina's the one that was born first, but Tina was always the more dominant one. And if now look at where they are, this is the biggest stage ever, and you can see that Tia is showing up big time. She's our last and only hope in the women's 100, so it's a big deal. Well, Bessa, you and I are on the same boat. If it's not cataract, no, man, not cataract, man. Everything, the nose, the eyes, the makeup face when things not go right, the bald head, the beard. Hey, Bessa, I mean, I feel in profile. It may not be him, but I feel in profile. You see, people, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so, and subscribe also. Yeah, man. Every all the distinguishing features look like him. So I'm gonna say it's him, but I don't think it's him because I don't think he comes on my channel. So I don't think it's him. I've never seen him on my channel before, or on this channel, I should say. If you just join us, what we have on the screen is the triple jump and some pool event, which I'm going to change because I don't want to watch any pool event. I'm not anti-swimming, by the way, people. I just don't want to see any pool event. So let me try something else. Let me see what is on here. So they're showing beach volleyball. Why are we showing all these different things? Let me see what USA is showing. I know that the Spanish channel always seems to be bringing football. So it may force me to switch channels, but all right. So I'm back on USA. USA is showing track and field. Maybe must be they're probably showing the long jump. No, they're showing Campbell is not up. He's missed his last two, actually. His last two throws. He's still at 22:15. That's a nope. Didn't get there. Didn't get there. So the US thrower, or shot putter, I should say, which is what's his name? Kovacs. Kovacs didn't beat Campbell's throw. Campbell's in a good position, though, people. I mean, they still have a couple of throws left, but is Kranky live for your entertainment or for the people? I'm not sure after the game how to answer that question. Kranky Live is a global channel which is for everyone, including the host. How about that? Yes, Bessa. That's what I'm looking at, Bessa. If things hold up as they are, and no one seems to be getting closer to 22, actually, it's possible. Probably even probable. I think the triple jump is heating up. On triple jump, you got to get closer. So Krause at 22.9. That's hard to beat. He missed his last throw. You get 6 throws. There are 2 more remaining. Campbell missed his last 2, but he's in second place. That would be a surprise if Campbell came second. I think he was, 5th in the world at one point? But he's always up there, but this hasn't been his greatest season. So you think the rain they're going to slip on the rain? Krause is going to go again, and he's leading by a good margin from Campbell, actually. Let's see what he does. He goes, he does that spin, and it looks like it's slippery. He didn't make 22 this time. Wow. So he's probably getting, you're right, Rich Toy. It's probably getting more difficult. It's probably getting much more difficult. Oh, Rich Toy, I'm not even showing that now. What I'm seeing is, so I'm going to see Ricketts jump. Let's see where she goes. Oh, that's a good jump. It's over 14.5. That's a really good jump, actually. You know what? I should pull up that table and see. It's a really good jump. If I was to guess, that's probably about, let me just guess what that is. Yeah, it's right on the 14.5. And she was 17.1 centimeters behind the board. So she could even hit the board more and get a longer jump. She could have done probably, if you look at that well, yeah, 14.9, close to 15. Man, they're showing you her strides. It's amazing. When you put that in slow motion. Uh-oh. Shot putter from Italy. Fabri want to hurt himself. So let me pull this up, people. I think the one we should focus on is the triple jump and the shot put, because we have individual 14.61. Yeah, that's a good. I thought the first thing put her at 14.5, but 14.61. Brilliant, brilliant. She's in good place. Let me just pull this up. So the Cuban has been good all season. She has about 14.4, it looked like. 14.4 plus. She looks Perez. Perez looks very upset. Perez doesn't look happy at all. Perez does not look happy. So if we look at first attempt in the triple jump, and there are 12 competitors. Let me see who's leading. Perez had an earlier jump of 14.62. She was leading. Trying to find out what the standings are. So she has 14.62. Yeah. I guess my glasses need tuning. Ricketts at 14.61. She has 14.62. Those are two leaders. She just went ahead of Ricketts by a smidgen. Wow. I think Ricketts is the board that if Ricketts had done a better job of landing on the board, she was almost just on the board, barely. If she was further on the board, she would have had a better jump. Probably even close to a 15. So the Cuban is leading and Ricketts is in second. So who is this jumper? Another person. We want to see. Oh no, she was awful. She stood up. Yeah, Akelia Smith first jump wasn't that great. I think Akelia had a 13.88. She's in ninth spot. So the leader is Jasmine Moore with 14.67 on her second jump. But all the other competitors, apart from Anna Pelletiero, are yet to jump. But 14.67 just took the lead. So they're showing the Catalan with a grenade and throwing. Mr. Victor. 15 gonna be tough to jump, you know. Whoa. Moore just did a brilliant jump. That should put her in the lead. So you got to hit the board the right way. I want to see how Moore hit the board, actually. See, Moore hit the board. If it's a fair jump, she hit the board well. If Ricketts had hit the board like how Moore hit the board, it'd be a different jump. See? She actually 0.4 cm from the board, while Ricketts was 17 something from the board. I think she's almost 15, you know. 15.02, yep. 15.02. That's a huge jump. Huge jump. It's how she hits the board. She almost fouled, but almost doesn't count. So now Ricketts is now in third place. We have the shot put. Kovacs going again. Let's see what he comes up with. That 22 is going to be hard to beat, people. I'm telling you. 22 may be the standard for the shot put for the rest of the season. So Campbell looks good so far. You never know until the last. You can't count your chicken until the last person throws. But hey, Campbell is in a good slot to achieve the silver. He's not going to beat Crozer. He's not going to beat Crozer, I don't think, unless he comes with something phenomenal. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Crozer's what, 22.9? Harrison. I'm looking at the men's decathlon, but not seeing the standing. So Otter Hall is there. 22 is going to be hard to beat. I think it's getting harder for people. Instead of improving like how the triple jumps are going, they're not. We're seeing the runners for the mixed relay coming into the section, the seating section, where they're going to get into their gears. The 4x4 mixed relay personnel. Let me look at the 4x4 mixed relay timing, where we are 2:41 Eastern Standard Time. Handball, volleyball. And by the way, people, the women's 100 meters final is 3:20 Eastern Standard Time, 2:20 Jamaica time. So it's not that far away. In the next 14 minutes, we'll have the mixed relays final, which is the 4x4. Jamaica is in the finals. Campbell just went again. What did he throw? I don't think anybody can go over 22 after this. He missed again. So he has had 3 fouls. Apart from his 21, of his 5 throws, only 2 have been legal. Oh, someone from Dominica is happy about the jump. Let me see that jump a while ago. 15:02, Thea Fond. Triple jump is getting hot, people. Real hot. Real hot. I don't think anyone's going to go for 22 for the shot put. Other Hall just throw. It's 21 something. It's slippery, by the way. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Was that Bessa? It's slippery, so it's going to be hard to throw well. No matter how much I try to dry it, I don't think it's going to work. And most people are in their 5th throw. Other Hall had a foul. So one more throw remaining for most of the finalists in the shot put. Campbell is in 2nd. He's a good chance to medal. Get the silver or the bronze. Let's hope nobody come up with a spectacular throw. It's going to be hard to do. I think he's going for his final throw. He's fouled 3 of his last, well, he's fouled his last 3 throws, actually. The left-hander is in the shot put area. And he goes. Good throw, but it's not past 22. It's like 21, like about 21.8. Someone said a long jump is live. Well, we're different channels showing different things. And you're in England, so you're probably watching long jump. I'm watching the shot put. Campbell, his last 4 throws. I think he misses 4 of his last 4. He's in medal contention, so we'll see if he ends up. There are a couple more people to go. So he's still in the silver position. We see what happens. It's going to be very hard for someone to throw over 22, I think, given how wet the surface is and how difficult it is to keep your balance. So we'll see what happens. If you haven't done so, people, we have 67 people in the like. We should have about 100 likes so far, even though 67 people watching. If you haven't hit the like button, people, please do so. It's not going to hurt you if you hit the like button. It's only going to help. Nope, he's not even close. Who just threw that? No, yeah. It's not even close anymore, people. The medal contention, the medals are determined for the shot put. I think Campbell's going to win that silver. I'm almost sure of that. Triple jump, USA on the track. Not the greatest, 14-something. The next race to come up will be the mixed relays. Oh, she fouled a while ago, actually. And she still did jump that well. Come, people, hit the like button, people. Come on. 58 likes, 73 watching. I know I don't talk about this a lot, but this must be a new crowd. It's not my old crowd. Can't be. As they just hit the like button when they come in. I'm gonna try to find your channel, Vinci, and try to find a channel that gives me. Are you saying long jump, Vinci, or triple jump? Anthony, is it long jump or triple jump? I'm watching a triple jump, and I'm probably gonna jump to the mixed relays soon. I was watching the shot put and the triple jump. They're just showing you a replay of Alfred's race. People, she looked ridiculously relaxed. When she came across the finish line, it's almost like this is too easy. Okay, thanks. It's almost like this is too easy. She didn't look strained. She came across bouncing. I think she's ready for the final. She's a strong girl. She may give St. Lucia their first ever. It's their first ever Olympic medal, isn't it? And it may be a gold. The Ukrainian with a jump. Very good jump, but it's not close to 15. Let me just make sure the channel I'm on is going to bring the mixed relays because it's supposed to be track and field. Yep, it's track and field, so it should be okay. Oh, she fouled too. So Campbell finished up second. So I think Jamaica has a silver medal in the shot put. Try Peacock. You know something? My Peacock keeps buffering for some reason. I don't know why. I pay my bill. So I'm on USA. I was on NBC, but I'm watching two channels simultaneously, actually. And I like to do that so I can get different looks. So shot put is still going. Fabri's still got a throw from Italy. They have a few more. But I can't see him breaking 22. I just don't see it. Nope. 22 is a magic number today. If I go Peacock, maybe I should try Biggs. I'm thinking whether I should go Peacock or not. I have some options here. Fabri's 21 something. The surface I think is difficult. See, people can't even see he fell over. They can't hold their place anymore. If you didn't get that 22 early, you're not gonna be there for the shot put. Oh, Eurosport. Okay. Well, I'm good. I'm good, Anthony. I'm good. I'm good, Anthony. I'm good. You're watching BBC. Okay. So you're saying Eurosport UK is the old BT. Okay. We still have a few more throwers in the shot put. I thought it was done, actually. So they may have one more throw. They look like they each have one more throw. But people can't keep their balance. They're all over the place. Yeah, no one is going over 21.5 or 21.6, it looks like, since maybe the fourth throw apart from Crozer. So Rick is our second jump. Our first jump was 14.61. This is our second jump. She's coming down the runway, going full speed, has long legs. That's better. Still about close to 15, actually. It's a better jump. I want to see how far she's from the board, actually. She's about 15. She's close to 15. Yeah, she will be a big story. I agree before. It's not totally 15. It's probably no, she was much better. 2.3 centimeters from the board. The US runner was 0.4 from the board. Yeah, she is 15. Let me see 15 what she is. I think my angle was bad. She is 15. Let's see if she's 15 what. It's a good jump. So why are they putting me to... We still have more shot putters? Who is this going again? Is this Crozer? Or is it Kovacs? It is Kovacs. It's his last throw. He's at 21.7. Wow. He may have passed Campbell. Yeah, it looks like it. That's over 22. Wow. That's a massive throw. Wow. Yeah, I think he probably passed Campbell, He was very focused. He was talking to himself. And he didn't fall either. And he was happy before he let it, by the time he let it go. Yeah, he made, let me see what he has. And he was extremely happy with the throw. 22-1-5. Yeah, he passed Campbell. It's in second place. Wow. That's 0.05 ahead of Campbell. Wow. That's disappointing. Yeah, should have used jump. I don't know, it's 15 watt, but so Campbell ended up in third. No, because they both had the same score, but it may be the number of times when Campbell had so many misses. He may have one more throw, though. I think he has one more. Let's see what happens. Kovac is in second place. Wow. He focused, though. That focus was immense. Campbell had this silver snatched away from him. Now, it's Kovac's past 22, he knew. Rick is 14.87. Yeah. It's going to be tough for her to do better than that, actually. Possible. Campbell has his last throw. He needs to focus. You need 22.16, Campbell. You've had too many fouls. Focus. That's a massive throw. It may just be a little bit short. You're going to be a little bit short. Wow. That was it's a foul. I think he threw it out of bounds. It looked like he was good. So he may come third. Let me see. What did he do? Did he foul? Yeah, he touched, yeah. He wasn't out of bounds. He touched the ball. Wow. Looked like he came third. Wow. I think he had a chance to do better, He came third. He had too many. He had 4 fouls in the last 4 throws. Come on. But he's on the podium. He did well. Could have been a silver, but he did brilliantly well. Yeah. It's hard to keep your balance when you try to throw it out at power, actually. 69 people, 59 likes. That's not a good look, people. Stop stinging up the likes. It's free. I know you don't know it's free, but it's free. Those of you who haven't hit the like button, it's actually free. But I guess for some of you, it's not free. I can't pay you. And I wouldn't pay you either. I'm going to be like some Jamaican. Keep it like, keep it. You don't want to give it to me? Keep it. Hold on, Panny. Since it's so precious to you. Hold on, Panny. We're waiting for the mixed relay people coming up. It's that time. Jamaica is in the mixed relay final. We have a chance to medal in this race. It's going to be tough. Yeah, Rich Toy, he got a bronze. He did well. As you say, our first medal, he did well. It could have come second, too. Had the same, the length of his throw was the same as Kovac, except obviously he only was good on his first 2, fouled on everything else. I would agree with well done for Campbell. Brilliant. We didn't expect him to medal, frankly, to be honest. So he overachieved. He did overachieve. So well done, Mr. Campbell. At least we're not medalless in these Olympics. I expect Tia to put up a fight to get us another one, actually, in the women's 100. So America may not be as confident as they were before. Because they expected to win the women's 100 and men's 100. And now it's looking shaky. We'll see what Sha'Carri does in the final, but it looks shaky. Very shaky. They're taking us to the track. I see the Jamaica team, mixed team, is out. Is it the same team that ran? I hope it's not the same team that ran in the. It looks like it. That ran the first round. Steffi and McPherson ran a brilliant race the last time. Raheem Hales, Janelle Bromfield, Zadrian Barnes, and and Stephanie McPherson, who has been an awesome runner for Jamaica year after year after year after year. So people like those got to appreciate their contribution to Jamaica athletics. Yes, mixed relays on the track. And they're doing like they do at World Relays. They're announcing them and they're running out. And the U.S. team look impervious, exceptional, awesome, excellent, phenomenal. All those adjectives to describe a team that set the world record and may even do so again. And Stephanie and McPherson is 35, and she's running. Bloomfield got to run better this time. Maybe she should tell what's his name to give her some of his speed and stamina. Noah Lyles, because I don't think she did well the last time. So I'll do this. I will just put this on the screen, people. So this is the mixed relays. I'm showing the Jamaica team, and then I show you the rest of the other. I'm not going to show their team actually. But you can see there the Jamaica runners, and then you see all the other teams. The US is the team to beat. Well, no, let me not say that. We have unless the US pull a muscle or somebody, even if they drop the baton, they're still not going to lose. It's as big a favorite for the US team as any other team in the Olympics, I think. This race, they're probably by far the best team in the field and will win real easily. The question is the race is on for second. That's the question. It's not about who's going to win. It's on for second. Who's going to be the second place team? Let me do this. Take this off, and I'll come back with the list again. But the race is for second, people. It's not for first. US is just too good. So these are the teams. And by the way, we were so far behind the line. We set a national so far we heard the US. They set a world record. We set a national record, and our national record wasn't close to what their time was. Their time was what, 3:07? And our national record is 3:11. That their team ran, so it's 4-second difference. It's a big gap. Poland is 3:09. So we probably have the worst time of all the teams in the finals, frankly. So it's not a good look in terms of the national record here. We'll see what happened on the track. They're down, getting ready to go. Jamaica's in lane 2, not the best lane to have, frankly. And they're off. Let's see how Jamaica does in this race. I'll take this off. Good go so far. Can't tell who's in the lead, but if what is Netherlands looks good, and US is their normal self already, they look really, really good. And they're in lane 5. So I would say who are the leader. Now I think Belgium's pretty close to the US actually. The US and Belgium seem to be in the lead. Jamaica is way behind. The US is now in the lead, just ahead of Belgium, frankly. The changeover, Jamaica get the baton dead last, basically, in terms of actual handoffs. So we'll see what happens. Bloom, and it's going to be a tough run for Jamaica. US is in the lead with Little running really well. US is in the lead. It's going to be a ding-dong, people. It's a good race so far. US in the lead from who's in second place? Is that the Netherlands? Belgium, Poland coming ahead. Jamaica is in last place. USA in the lead. Great Britain second. Netherlands third. Oh no, sorry, Belgium second. Netherlands third. It's a 4-team race. US is not ahead like they were before. Look like teams have brought in better runners actually. Teams have brought in better runners than they had for the last leg. So US is not pulling away. Belgium is in second. This is going to be a much better race than I thought it was. It would be actually. I thought the US would dominate. They're not dominating. In fact, it's anybody's race as the front four have pulled away from the back. Jamaica is coming back. We're not in last anymore. We are in we're in last still. US ahead. Second is Belgium. I think US is going to win it. They have a really good run of the last third leg. Yeah, I think Belgium second leg was not that good. US is ahead. Can you make it all the other? US from, I think my glasses are helping me. Netherlands in third, Belgium fourth. That may be France I'm seeing there. Can't make it up first, but US is ahead. 258, 259. Oh, US is, oh no, that must be Bowl. Bowl ran down the US. This is probably one of the biggest upsets ever. The Netherlands won, people. They had Bowl on the last leg. Wow. Bowl ran her down. Amazing run. The US was ahead, looking comfortable, coming off the turn. Belgium was second. Bowl was in fourth place, people. Fourth place before they got to the 200. She's in fourth by a good distance, by at least 8 to 10 meters. US is in front, looking really good. Belgium in third. Looked like France was in second. And then Bowl took off at the 200-meter mark and ran her down. An amazing run. I think the US runner spent a lot of energy on that turn. And then Bowl looked comfortable at 100 meters, and she just walked her down. She literally walked her down without even sweating. She literally walked her down. Wow. Netherlands first gold medal. Amazing run. Netherlands first, US second, Great Britain third. I didn't recognize Great Britain in the black, actually, but Great Britain third. What an amazing run by Bowl. You know, she's a special runner, but she's not going to win the 400-meter hurdles, though. I think she's going to talk to McLaughlin about that. Laverne, she's a different class, but amazing run, amazing run by Bowl. I mean, I wow. Femke Bowl did it. Brilliant run. I thought the US had it won, coming up the turn for the 200. She's up on Bowl by about 9 meters. And coming off the turn, Bowl just walked her down. Easily, too. She's not even stretching. Every stride, she was gaining ground. And she beat her almost easily by 2 meters. That's a tough loss for the US. Great race. Bowl is a brilliant runner. Yeah, she's a brilliant relay runner. It's amazing. Femke Bowl winner. And she's celebrating before she reached the finish line. She's like, I got this. Wow. So they ran 307.43, US 307.74. Amazing. They were only 0.02 outside the world record in the people. So it's not like the US were bad, Because the US didn't make their time and did in the final. I don't think the US got the lead on the first leg, what they normally get, actually. Even though they changed as first, but what happened was, I think most of their teams in the final put in some of their better runners. Like Bowl run is not, most teams wouldn't have a Bowl in a mixed relay team. She'd be too good to do it. She would probably want to take that risk, given just to run later on for the 400. So I don't think most people would expect her to run mixed relays, but because she didn't run in the first round to make the final. The U.S. is coming out with their U.S. They must be the most disappointed team ever. I was here extolling their virtues, that they're the biggest favorites in the history of this race. And Femke Bo says, "Hey, Kranky, you have no idea what you're talking about. You haven't seen me run down somebody losing by 10, 15 meters and run him down." So I stand corrected. Netherlands, Holland, Dutch, whatever you want to call yourself. Wow. They probably could have had the record also. They're just outside the world record. And this is a pretty new race, people, right? Mixed relays is, I think this is the first Olympics of mixed relays, isn't it? I don't remember them having it at Tokyo. But I think it's a pretty cute race, actually. It's a really good race. Well done. Let me look at these splits, actually. So if you look at these splits, the US ran a 44.5 in the first leg. That was the best of all, but I don't think he gave them the lead they were looking for. On the second leg, what did the US run? The race. So second leg, we had US ran the best second leg also, 133.9 for the 8. For the next four, 133.9. Netherlands are 133.4. US was 218.60. US had a decent lead. They had a decent lead. They were 218.60, similar to Belgium. So there were 3 teams under 220. Jamaica came 6th, by the way, people. I'm sorry to mention Jamaica, but we're in it. So my bandwagon is when it comes to this. I can't talk about us because we didn't do well. So Netherlands were 219.50. They were almost a second. When we had the third leg, Netherlands were 50. They were a full. So we had 219.50. Yeah, full second, almost a second behind. She made about a good distance. I'm looking at the race again. Great Britain ran well. Belgium just didn't have a good runner on their last leg, to be honest. She just looked like they made a bad decision on their last leg. The US is about 10 meters ahead of Bowl. And Bowl is comfortable. She's not even, I'm telling you people, she's not straining herself. She's not overdoing it. I'm watching the race again. She first took down the Belgium runner with ease. She just picked them off one by one. She's at the top of the key. She's about 5-6 meters behind US runner. And she made it look easy. Yes, we did get a bronze. Thanks, Ernest. We did get a bronze in the shot put, which is great. Wonderful outcome, actually. So we are at 3 o'clock. We're going to wait for and pick this up. Basically, waiting for the women's 100 meters final, which comes to us. Let me look this up here. But no, I mean it was a good a brilliant race. And Femke, we are 12 minutes away from the 100-meter final for women. Let's hope that our one contestant, our one person in the final, Tia Clayton, let's hope she can hold up. I tell you people, the US runner is sweating and Femke Bol has not one sweat on her face. Maybe it's a little bit, but it wasn't shown. The US runner just looked dejected. She realized she lost the race. Yeah, she's a sniper. And she redeemed herself from the World Championship, that's for sure. Great run. Great gold medal. If you're an athlete in the Olympics running track and field, you're winning gold medal, just start watching your bank account because it's going to be growing. In every ration, whether it's prize money, whether it's sponsorship, whether it's government giving you money for winning a gold, it's a great thing. Great thing. It's a great thing. We're getting close to the 100 meters final for women. Why am I seeming like I'm missing somebody here? 4 and 4.8. Nope, we're good. And these are the finalists. I don't know why they don't show the time that they ran, the best time they ran in the Olympics so far. We don't need the personal best and season best. We want to see how they're running at this point. So Shakar is in seventh beside Julian Alfred. That's where you want it to be. Because last time she snuck up and won the world championship. Because I'm sure Sharika and Shelly Ann didn't see her. TA's in a good spot, lane 4, right beside Melissa Jefferson, who's run well, and beside Talou. So she's in a good spot. She doesn't know where she is. I prefer her to be beside Julian and beside Shakari because I think, Talou is a brilliant runner. Talou sometimes always flattered to the sea or in her early rounds because, at the end of it, there's new. So we're seeing Shelly Ann Price was vocal about the change of rules regarding the warm-up area. She's there talking to someone on the bus. She's not happy. They're showing you something here on TV of she arguing with somebody. I can't hear it, people. You don't put it on mute for a second. Let me see if we can hear this. What she's pointing at somebody here. Let me turn this down. Yeah, apparently Shelly Ann wasn't happy with something, and she was pointing, and it's been carried quite a bit overseas actually about this. I don't see. It's interesting. I don't see any American channels, bringing this, but I'm seeing it. It's being shown other places. As it relates to her not feeling good about something, must be upset. So I want to hear what happened to Shelly. I want to hear if she really was it really a warm-up situation or something else? Was it really a warm-up situation or something else? I want to see that. I'm not sure what happened. Unfortunately, I cannot list to what the broadcasters are saying, but they're having a good discussion about her. I don't see it in any of the American channels, though. When the channel 4, I don't see it. Maybe I should have gone to Peacock, actually. I do not see, and I can't, I can't hear what they're saying, obviously. She wasn't injured. Wow. That's not good if she wasn't injured. That doesn't make sense, people. So did she decide just not to run because she couldn't get to warm up? That's crazy. It must be something because they keep discussing it, but I can't hear what they're saying. Let me try to see if I can find something on the web, people. Someone's telling me that they spoke to someone in Paris, hamstring during warm-up. That's what they're saying. They spoke to someone in Paris. I just got a text, and they just sent me some videos too. So let me see what these videos are saying. Keen played. Yeah, Ernest is saying hamstring. I'm seeing her walk. I'm seeing her with bags in an area. She has a pink bag, a big duffel bag on her back, and a black bag. She's talking to some people. Doesn't look too happy. There's a bunch of camera people around. Trying to figure out what's happening. So I'm getting some videos from Paris people. So she's talking to the bus driver, red and black here. And she has a Shelly Ann. I think when Shelly Ann is mad, she's still smiling, right? So even when she's speaking and she's having an interesting conversation and it's a strong conversation, she still has that very pleasant face. Not something I'm blessed with, actually. I'm mad. My face is telling you. Her face is just almost smiling. And she's they're taking videos of her. More than one reporter. It looks like wherever she goes, I'm sure people are trailing her. Probably even doing a documentary on her. So it's unfortunate, people. We're seeing the runners in the 100 meters area. It's 15:15, which in military time, which is 3:15 in civilian time. We're the final of the women's 100 meters for the Olympics, where careers are made and careers are stalled. It's raining two people. So don't expect the best time. It's raining. So you may slip out of the block. That's not a good thing. Your fan club, so she got locked out. I don't know, your fan club. I'm hearing his hamstring. So I know there was a gate there and she was standing outside, but I'm not sure what happened. So Akelia Smith here going to jump. All right, people. What happened to my TV? Just went blank. The heck happened here? I'm seeing Akelia Smith. What's about my TV over here? Go for her jump. Let's see what she does. No, it's not a good jump. It's under 14. I see LaFon jumping again. Wow. Yeah, it's another 15. She's jumping brilliantly. She looks like she's up to it. Yes, I revibes. Too many. By the way, too many conflicting reports. You say so many. It's too many conflicting reports. Akelia Smith is not jumping well. Not good. I see the one Dominican in the crowd, not Dominican Republic, Dominica. Jumper Lafond, Tia Lafond, 1502. She's up there. Now is our one hope in this field, Ricketts. Let's see Ricketts go. It's pretty on the runway. It's tougher now while it's raining, people. She's below 15. She looks like she's about 14.8, 14.9, something around there. She's got to get over 15 to do well. To me, she looks like about 14.9. I know her supporters are jumping up, but I don't think she's 15. I'm looking at it again. It's a good jump. Nah, she's under 15. She's not 15. Yes, Float, I agree. It's a sad day when Shelly's not in the finals. Very sad day. Very, very sad day. Very, very sad day. But you got to take obstacles when they come and try to manage them. 1487. So she's 1461, 40. She's getting better, but with the rain, it's not a good thing. With the rain, it's not a good thing. So the athletes are in the area to be called out. Shakari looks nervous. Very nervous. Very, very nervous. But it's understandable. World record is 10.41. Our Olympic record 10.61. World record by Joyner Griffith, set back in 1988, people. The era where the East Germans dominated and the Russians for some strange reason that most of us know nowadays. So this is the lineup for the 100 meters final. I'm seeing Terry. I am now seeing Jefferson come out. And Jefferson in lane 5, going to be in lane 5. Julian Alford should be next. So we have, no, how are they doing it? Are we doing it? I just see Tia. She has some water. She's waving to the crowd. First Olympic appearance for Tia. So Terry's out. Jefferson's out. See a few Jamaicans in the crowd. Must be good to be at the finish line with a Jamaican flag for 100 meters final of the women's event. It's a good thing. I see Nita from Great Britain, who ran well in the semis, by the way. So if you go by people's personal best, look at their personal best. So you see Sha'Carri is a 10.65, which is a phenomenal run, and season best 10.71. Alfred is consistent, right? Even though she eased up, she ran 10.78. That's her season's best. 10.72 is Tolu. Let's see what Tolu does today. Then we have 10.8 for Melissa Jefferson. And then we have personal best. Terry's 10.82. TI's 10.86. So as we talked about earlier, it's not just how well you have run in the past, it's how well you run in the day and how well you have gone through the round. So see the queen, the who looks like the queen, Julian Alfred from St. Lucia. The Lucian looks serious and all business. I guess Sha'Carri will come out next. She looks nervous though. She should be, given how easily Julian Alfred beat her. She's taking it must be nerve-wracking, people. Can you imagine being in the final of the 100 meters Olympics? It must be nerve-wracking. And a lot of times, some people are just not, they can't deal with the pressure moments. I love to see everybody be able to show their best. That's what we want. People that run their best and let the best person win. Should be a good race, though. They just announced Sha'Carri Richardson. They're at the start. They're standing up. They're showing you Sha'Carri's grandmother. She can't look. She's looking away, looking down. Sha'Carri's looking straight ahead because NBC's focusing on Sha'Carri. Let's see if all the stations do the same thing. Finals of the women 100. Someone else is there for Sha'Carri. She's holding her head down. They're nervous. It's a nerve-wracking time, people. For all, I think the families probably feel as much nerves as the athletes. Tia just looking down, very focused. The place is wet, really wet. Let's hope nobody slips, actually. I mean, they're in spikes, but... All right, they're lined up. They're getting to their marks, people. Kabundin 2, Talud 3, Clayton 4, Jefferson 5, Alfred 6, Richardson 7, Nita 8, and Terry, affectionately known as TT, in lane 9. Only 8 runners. They start at lane 2. They're lined up. They're down. Set. And they're off. Tia gets a brilliant start. She stumbles. What's doing well is Alfred and Tia. Tia has been pulled back. It's Alfred. It's Alfred easily. Alfred. Tia comes about 5th. Alfred from Sha'Carri. Alfred easily 10.72. It was no contest, people. I thought Tia stumbled at the start. She got up, but I thought she stumbled. Look at the race again. Alfred easily. It wasn't even close. 10.72. It wasn't close. I thought Tia got a good start, but I could have sworn I saw her stumble at the start. Yeah, there was a little jerk there. She got out to a decent start, but Alfred took over. It was Alfred from Jefferson. Sha'Carri came through late. Sha'Carri second. Jefferson looked like she came third, but it was a one-person race, people, from start to finish. It was not close. She's a woman 100 meters final. A winner, I should say. So St. Lucia, in winning their first Olympic medal, sure pick a race to win. One of the probably the second most prominent race in the Olympics after the men's 100 meters final. In fact, over the last couple of Olympics, since both retired, it probably has been the most prominent race. Well, we know what Tolu does, right? We know what Tolu does. We know what Tolu does. Tolu, did she pull? She must have pulled up because she didn't finish the race. She must have pulled up. Don't bet on Talou if you want to win your money. Yeah, Talou must have pulled up actually. Tia ran 11.4. Tia ran one of her worst races. She looked good in the first part of the race. She was there, but 11.04 after running 10.8. That's the round, you know. So the final results: 10.72 by Julian Alfred, 10.87 by Shakari, 10.92 by Jefferson, 10.96 by Neta. I don't know how come Tia didn't run well in the final at all. 10.97. I think if Shelly Ann was here, she'd have medaled. She'd have medaled. She may not have come second, but she'd have medaled. Tia just Talou pulled up, but she pulled up because she was out of the race. To be honest, she wasn't in the race. I thought Tia had a decent start, but somehow in the race it went haywire. She looked like she stumbled a little bit after about the fourth stride, but I'm not sure what happened. But more power to St. Lucia. She won easily. It wasn't even close. And she was the same way in the semifinal too. Wow. Amazing. That's why we love sports. You never know. Yeah, and they may never win. They may never win it again in any time soon. Because Shakari was their best hope in a long time. Their best hope in a long, long time. So if they haven't won today, I don't know when they're going to win it. And Julian Alfred, who's been dominant in NCAAs, frankly, she's built like a brick house. But Shakari looks extremely disappointed, which she should be. She won the World Championship. And I thought she got lucky in the World Championship because she was in lane 9. And no one saw her. It reminds me of when, if you go way back when to Hayes de Crawford beating Donna Quarry at 76 Olympics, if you look at that race in history, winning from lane 1 when Quarry was the favorite and running in the middle of the park in the lane. So, yes, I agree. Keeping the Caribbean. Big run. More power to St. Lucia. Happy for St. Lucia. Wonderful run by the ladies. U.S. second and third. Jamaica not on the podium, people. Shocking. If you think about our 3 best runners, Elaine being in, they're all injured, by the way. Supposedly Shelly Ann is injured. So all 3 runners, there's no way you can tell me. We may not have won the race. Sharika may not have won the race, but Sheila came at least second. 10.87, not great time. Yeah, Tia couldn't find that extra drive. Somehow Tia couldn't find it. Tia couldn't find it. I think they took out enough out of her. The first round took a lot of her, actually. And Shakari came second easily, and Jefferson third. People, it's been a long afternoon, disappointing afternoon. We're used to having success, and success. Well, that's not true. We had success today, but not in the area we're looking for. Campbell's bronze in the shot put, our only medal so far, was a good outcome, actually. More power to him. And today is his day, and he should get his flowers, because normally it's the track athletes getting the flowers. We didn't do it well. This may be a tough Olympics for Jamaica, you know. We didn't do well in the high jump. Destin didn't make the finals. We ran out in the women. They make the finals. One made the final, the youngest of the bunch. And that's what the men do tomorrow. We will see what the men do tomorrow, because it's not a good look. Not a good look, people. Extremely, extremely, extremely disappointing day. But I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 1 o'clock, to go through the day's events tomorrow. So join me tomorrow. Trying to digest today, which is hard to digest, to be frank. It couldn't be a more disappointing day. But these things happen in life. You have to learn how to manage adversity. And boy, is it adverse. Really adverse. Didn't expect to have this outcome, actually. At all. Really disappointing. But, as we say, we keep going. You pull your socks up, you hold your head high, you keep going. Hopefully, we have Kishane Oblique tomorrow for the 100 meters. Yes, I would agree. She excelled. She overachieved. And given the times that were run, I mean, the field was wet, so the track was wet, so that affect people differently, right? Not to make any excuses, but you see that in the shot put especially. But having said that, we didn't expect a ton from Tia, and she came in the final. Wasn't her best time, in fact, 11:04. She's past that. She ran 10:86 at the trials, and even this first round here, she won 10:89, somewhere in that region. So you'd expect her to at least do a 10:9. And who knows what the first race took out of her, coming back a few hours afterwards. So yes, Ernest, it was same measurement, but as you notice, he only hit his first two throws. He fouled and everything else. But it's disappointing. It's head scratching actually. We're not used to this at Jamaica. After this time in the Olympics, we normally have a few medals actually, especially for the women. In the last 4 Olympics, at a minimum, we've had a gold, right? Because we won the last 4 except for this one. And in the one in Tokyo, we had first, second. We had Shelley, we had Elaine. Yeah, it was good. Not anymore. So we have to get used to that, because the golden generation is now getting more seasoned, as they say, much more seasoned. And what we'd love to see is the new generation, the Reeds, the Tias, the Tina. I'm not sure what's happening with Brianna. A bunch of those come forward, actually. So we have to go look for women's, we got to go look to the hurdles, because we don't know if Sharika is fit. And if she's not fit, then we won't get anything from the women's sprint. At least the 102. We want to see what Price does in the 400. Rochelle and Rochelle is in a tough race. I mean, she's running for third, right? We're in the hurdle, she's running for third. But we'll never know. Hopefully Sharika can run the 200. And then the question is, what happened to the 4x1 now? Because that's in disarray. And the US look even better. They had 3 women in the final. So, and their batting change is normally better than ours. So I don't know how that works. It's not the best thing. But anyway, people, rough day at the office. I'm looking at the 100 meters again. She had a good start, and then everyone started pulling away from her. And Talou pulled up. I don't think Talou pulled. Talou was just running horrible. Talou had a horrible race. How come Talou? That always happened to Talou in finals. She's running brilliantly in the rounds and come to the finals, and she just doesn't do well. Yeah. So Sean sent me something. That he picked. Julian Alfred for a while ago. I mean, my friend Mark just came in and picked Julian. So yeah. So Joe Grind says Joe Grind, if you pick Shelley to win, how you make your money back on St. Lucia? I mean, I understand. I'm confused. Do you mean that you bet just before the race? In Joe Grind, I'm confused, Joe Grind. Let me know. Yeah, Talou, look, you can't pick Talou because she always disappoints. And look, you hear my friend Mark always say she's like Asafa because when he was on earlier. Yeah, that's not Talou's thing. Talou's not a finalist. She's a finalist, but she's not a producer at the finals. Oh, your money was on Shelley for a second. Okay. No, Alfred was not a bad pick, right? Everyone's picking Shakari. Not everyone, a lot of people. But Alfred was not a bad pick. I had Sharika winning, by the way. I think I had Alfred third. I think I had Sharika, Shakari, and Alfred. So, but Alfred was always one that you're thinking, given how consistent she is, And she's stronger than all of them, it looks like. That she would get her in the rounds and not be stressed, actually. And it showed. She beat Sha'Carri real easily in the semis. They're showing the final again. Good start horrible start by Talou. Horrible start. Atrocious start. I thought the ultras were gone, disbanded, no longer in existence. Am I missing something? And 10-7-2 is not a bad time, people. 10-7-2 is not a bad time. But it shows you how awesome Shelly-Ann has been and Elaine has been. And she just looks strong. It's amazing how strong she looks. And she's in the 202 people, so she's not done. She has a chance to win the double, even though I think she's going to have a more difficult time. Yes, Michael, we agree Tia did well. Really well. But anyway, people, we're going to close this thing down. It's been a good evening. It's been a mixed evening. Tia showed up and did well. Unfortunate for her. She got to go back to the drawing board because she's young. She's 19. She'll have time. Campbell did phenomenal for not being expected to medal. Coming third, almost came second. Same throw as Kovac, but it was unfortunate. And we come tomorrow for the big races. Real big races tomorrow. Real big races tomorrow, people. Kishane, Noah, Bednarek, Oblique, Jacobs, Curly. There's a lot of people tomorrow, people. So join me here tomorrow, same time, same place. Appreciate you. And peace out. Thanks a lot, everyone. And don't forget, people, if you haven't subscribed to Kranky Live and to Balanced Views, my other channel, which is a much more political one. And I hope you can join me here tomorrow again, same time, same place. We'll do it again. Have a good evening. Thanks a lot.